It's finally good to see some good citizens of Neenah, Wisconsin playing racquetball here at the YMCA. On my way here to the racquetball court, I saw a quartet of individuals with eye goggles, rackets, balls, and that steely determination of a warrior. Because when you walk in that door right there and play racquetball, you're never sure if you're coming out of it. You gotta definitely have a little bit of warrior mentality to take up racquetball. I think that's probably why it's not as popular as it used to be. The warrior mentality seems to be kind of going the way of building. It's kind of like patriotism and religion. All these big ideas are just kind of going out the window. Now today, I'm going to jump rope on 15 minutes, at least try, because the air conditioning is busted up in the Y weight room fitness area, and I bet you I sweat out 2 or 3 gallons up there, so I am feeling the heat, and it's not exactly cool as ice here in the racquetball court either. Not a whole lot of airflow, but air quality here is much better than outside, that's for sure. The wildfires are still raging in Canada. Smoke is in the air. One of the things that I talked to my wife about, she tried her best to watch this 15-minute video. The first one I did of these of me jumping rope and practicing my public speaking. But the echo was just so terrible. It was unintelligible. It was cool sounding, kind of like Darth Vader yelling into a canyon and making echoes. But if you're trying to discern what I was trying to say, it was near impossible. So if I really, really want to get hyper aggressive or hyper proficient with these type of videos, I might have to do subtitles on the whole dang thing. Now, the only thing more painful than jumping rope for 15 minutes in the stifling heat is talking on jumping in the stifling heat. And then even more painful than that would be writing the subtitles of the guy jumping rope in the stifling heat talking. Either way, it's a test of will, that's for sure. But as I was saying, my wife tried her best to watch the 15-minute video of me jumping rope and talking. And I told her one of the things that I really need to focus on in public speaking is focus. I tend to have a mind that comes up with amazingly cool ideas, one after the other. And I'm so excited to talk about them, think about them out loud. I don't stand on track, and I kind of go off on tangents, which is very interesting and helpful for me, but absolutely crazy, irritating, and impossible to follow for other people. So what I think I really need to do is talk to people and say, hey, what should I think about for my 15 minutes jumping rope at the YMCA? And they can say global warming. Okay, then I can jump rope and talk about global warming. I can talk about economics, talk about science, talk about religion, talk about board games, talk about Nacho Libre. One of these times when my digital memory is like almost at full capacity on my cell phone. I have no idea how much time my cell phone can record a video for. I'm guessing at least an hour, maybe 2, who knows. Nacho Libre is a 90-minute movie. I know that because I've watched it over 1,800 times. I'm wondering if I could talk about Nacho Libre, give a lecture on Nacho Libre that lasted 3 hours long. That seems kind of hard to do considering the work, the piece, the art itself is only 90 minutes long. But when you have delved into the layers of the onion that is Nacho Libre the way I have, well, I have a lot of interesting thoughts on the subject. One of the things that I need to do is get Nacho Libre back in the movie book at work. It's been many, many, many years since Nacho Libre got banned from existence. But the hospital showed the movie on its own decision. It had nothing to do with me. So that makes me think that the hospital gives Nacho Libre a thumbs up, that I can bring it back. That's one of the many gifts I want to leave behind in the hospital before I retire. Hopefully, I'll have at least 2 copies of Nacho Libre on every unit in the hospital on DVD. That's something I can do to make the hospital a better place. Speaking of work, I gotta work tomorrow. Tomorrow's the only day of the week that I have to work. So I have 6 out of 7 days off this week. And man, I've been working hard. I've been busting my buns at making my God-making cards. I'm working on a scenario in my head right now that involves griffins and nests and eagle eggs and nacho powers. I gotta admit, a lot of my creations and fantasy, of course, stem from the ultimate muse that is Nacho Libre. But when I get back to work tomorrow, I'm thinking about, well, I made my soapbox, a little corner of the break room with the poster of Ivory Soap, a little quote from Sigmund Freud of how soap is the yardstick of civilization. And believe you me, I'm going to need some soap after this adventure. I wish I had better eyesight and could read the timer on me. Can't even see it, it's so tiny. How many minutes I've been going. But I have a timer on my watch that'll beep in 15 minutes. Or if paramedics give me the new CPR. Anyway, I digress. One of my tangents. I've written, I don't know, every day since I can remember. I started writing in the 4th or 5th grade. I think it started when there was a summer project where our teacher said, hey, you can do book reports over the summer for extra credit. And I did like 110 book reports one summer. It was back when I was little. I was a reading and writing machine. Today I wrote a little bit about the 4th of July. I wrote a little bit about my God-making ideas. And when I get home, I'm going to write a lot more. But my project, writing a positively charged email every morning before I start my day at work, seems to be doing amazingly well. Recently, in our locker room at work, one of our new employees, who is the son of one of our veteran employees that's been there for almost as long as I have, put his backpack in the locker room. He's a new guy, so he didn't have a locker. And someone went into his bag and stole $200 cash out of it. And this has been on my mind quite a bit this week. Part of the night mentality involves the concept of justice. And another concept of knighthood involves the concept of mercy. So I wrote an email to the mom of this kid who had his money stolen, and I'm curious where her chips would be placed on the table of shooting. Is she all in on justice, or is she all in on mercy? My guess is that if you steal from my little boy, she's hungry for justice. So hopefully, after giving her that email, it will present me an opportunity to talk to her in person. I think she does work tomorrow. So hopefully, she won't avoid me and run from me like the plague, because I want to use that email I sent to her as kind of a bridge to start discussing, well, how do you feel about that? How does that make you feel? Because I imagine she's as angry as a wet hen that someone took $200 from her little boy's bag. Oh. I don't plan on putting a fake backpack in the locker room with one of those paint bombs in it. So like if someone opens it, it explodes and they're covered from head to toe in purple permanent paint. It'd be funny, but it'd make a heck of a mess. You know, and then even though the taste of justice might be sweet, as someone that perfectly runs in shame out of the break room, I'd be the one cleaning up the messes. I'm kind of renowned for my elbow grease at work, getting off the tough stains. Mr. Clean is the man behind the shine. So one of my ideas is I'm thinking about writing a piece of creative writing every so often, and putting it on the post-it board or the cork board or the bulletin board where the soap sign is. Because I like writing, and writing is kind of like exercise for my brain, it's exercise for my heart, kind of like this jump rope. The only person that I'm hurting right now with this jump rope might be the two people outside that I got their racquetball gear on, their goggles, and you're like, man, won't that guy shut up? So we can go in there and use that racquetball court as God intended, play the warrior sport. I'm only going to be here for 15 minutes. But if I can put a piece of writing on that board that brings positivity to someone that's having a bad day, that seems to be a worthwhile gamble. There's so much complaining at work, it seems like that's mostly what the job is you complain first and do your duty second. I'm not a guy that complains. I'm very thankful for my job. I'm very thankful for the chance to be a public servant and to serve people purely and truly with no hidden agenda. Now, if I start helping and serving my coworkers and other people at work for the state of Wisconsin, that kind of has an agenda to it. And I don't want to be looked at as someone that's trying to get ahead through subterfuge or trickery or just shady means. There's a lot of people in the world that are stronger than I am. There's a lot of people in the world that are smarter than I am. But I haven't been concerned with that as much over the last several 20 some odd years. What I've been concerned with is just becoming better every day, just becoming a good person. Now, good people do good things, so that's what I need to do. I think I might take one of my $2 bills, write down interesting piece of creative writing, and then laminate the $2 bill inside of the writing. So basically, there'll be a writing on the wall and a piece of plastic, but there's also a $2 bill inside. So if someone feels the urge, they can steal it take a scissors, cut it up into pieces, and take the $2 bill out, and have a certain sense of satisfaction. Like, I ruined what that guy did, and I stole his money. That doesn't bother me. It doesn't make me upset. You know, they say a fool and his money are soon parted. Well, jumping rope in front of the camera in a racquetball court might be the very Webster definition of a fool. I don't mind playing the part of the fool. I've always called myself the village idiot of the Winnebago Mental Health Institute. And every once in a while, if you look real close, you can see, well, there's some truth in what the old bald guy's blathering on about. And that's kind of what's important. I haven't pursued happiness as much as I have truth in my life. I've been so blessed and late in life to find both, so. Whew. All right, I'm gonna keep going. I think I'm not even halfway done. But I'm so feel like here is a swamp. It's tempting to mess up on purpose so I can quick sneak a look at my watch, but this is the discipline. It's so easy to click. All it takes is 1 second to, oops, I missed. Oh, I only have 3 minutes left. Piece of cake. Or, oh no, I've only been jumping for 3 minutes. When you're in the white racquetball court, staring at yourself, time loses its meaning. Heck, maybe you want to watch Starry people that have been jumping roping here for 10,000 years. Doubt it, because I'd probably be pretty hungry. All right, so what else am I going to do today? Speaking of yellow shirts, I really went hard on working on my banana factory project yesterday. And that's going to be a very, very fun board game project. The premise of that board game is players play a group of monkeys, gorillas, chimpanzees, orangutans, spider monkeys, whatever have you, that work together at the banana factory. It's a cooperative game. And the goal is to succeed in the factory and prevent the factory from donating all its money to research and development to make artificial intelligence monkeys, little robots, to replace the workers on the floor. I think that's going to be very fun and very poignant board game if I can get it off the ground. So, my wife is tickled yellow by the idea. Even Kevin, my buddy who is the president of Ape Games, Advanced Primate Entertainment, I think he's kind of tickled by the idea too. Seeing as it's right in his wheelhouse because, well, the game features monkeys, so having the Advanced Primate Entertainment logo right on the box, that's a sure bet. So I have that to work on today. And I got my God Maker scenario with the heal powers and eggs. So I got a lot of stuff to do today. First, survive this. I think I'm gonna have to get glasses. I think I'm in double digits now. If I get too close, I'm gonna whip the camera with my jump rope, and that's not gonna help the situation at all. So. I also have to think what my video of the day is gonna be about, because, I forgot to start the timer, and I've been jumping rope for over 19 minutes. It's still at 15, so thank you, Grandpa Bob, for tapping me on the shoulder and saying, you know what? You jumped rope long enough, get a towel, clean yourself off. and get to work and do good things. Remember, you need to do good things. Being good, no. Doing good, that's the big thing.